Hello everyone, hope you are good. This is your tutor, Sir Mudassir Hussain, talking to you from Elite Learning Provider, the tutor for Advanced Financial Management and the Financial Management. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss theory, preposition with text. Many students are already familiar with this preposition, but now from September 24, what the examiner has done, examiner has introduced a new rearranged formula. We will discuss the old formula which was there, that was cost of equity of the geared company is equal to cost of equity of ungeared company plus 1 minus T into cost of equity of ungeared company minus KD into value of debt over value of equity. This formula is being given to you people in exam sheet. But what was the problem with this formula? You know, guys, the geared cost of equity we are computing from this formula, and the cost of equity geared or the ungeared as well we can find with the formula with this theory preposition by rearranging the figures. But the cost of equity of the geared company we can find in the two ways. One was we can find with the help of the CAPM, and one is with this the theory stated above, theory. With the CAPM we use the risk-free plus beta equity into the RM minus RF. And if you want to find with theory, then the formula is stated above. Now the point is, sir, when we use this CAPM formula and when we use this theory formula. So if in the question you have been provided the beta's information, examiner has told you about the beta of the company. So we can find the geared cost of equity with the help of the CAPM. But if the beta's information is not present, so the only way if we have to compute the geared cost of equity, that is the theory. And the other aspect of the theory was if we have to compute the ungeared cost of equity, so that can be also computed by rearranging the figures. Now, the geared cost of equity, I told you people, it can be computed by the CAPM and the theory. In the same way, if you have to compute the cost of equity ungeared, that can be as well. We can compute with the help of the CAPM or with the help of theory. In the CAPM, what will be done? Risk-free plus beta is set into RM minus RF. And again, in the theory, we will rearrange the figures and we can find the cost of equity ungeared. So what will happen? The difference between the geared and the ungeared cost of equity, that is only the gearing. If the company is geared, then we have to compute the geared cost of equity. And if the company is ungeared, we can find the ungeared cost of equity. Or in your AFM course, when we people use the APV, so in the APV, we discount the base case NPV with the ungeared cost of equity. And that can be computed with the help of the CAPM or with the help of the MM theory. That is the old discussions which many of you people must be know how. Now, what was the problem? Try to understand. The problem was when we had to go through the ungeared cost of equity with the MM theory. So to rearrange the figures, it was very much problematic when we have to solve this on the spreadsheet. Most of the time, the students, they were saying, sir, to solve this ungeared cost of equity equation with the MM theory preposition on the spreadsheet, that is very much problematic. So now what happened, guys? Examiner introduced a new formula, that is cost of equity of geared company plus 1 minus T into KD into value of debt over value of equity is equal to cost of equity of ungeared company plus 1 minus T cost of equity of ungeared company into value of debt over value of equity. Now this rearranged formula will also being given to you people. This will be also given to you people in your exams. Now the points will be more clear. Let us try to understand this with the help of one example. That is a very good example. And you can say a complete example. Just make sure that you understand it in a very, very better way. Let us say, guys, we are having 100 million debt, 400 million equity. You have been provided the cost of that 5% before tax. WACC has been given to you people as 10%. Now there's an important information. Company wants to issue 200 million shares and will buy back some debt. Requirement of the question is calculate new market values and new cost of equity. Very important question to understand. See, guys, what is happening already? The company is geared because the company is having the debt in its capital structure. Now the company is buying back the debt. So it's mean that this is not 200 million, this is 20 million. Now it's mean that when the company will buy back that, still the company will be a geared company. But remember, as the gearing levels are changing, the risk is being changed due to the gearing levels change. So the rule is, first we will de-gear the company with existing gearing levels. And then we will re-gear with new gearing levels. The existing gearing levels have been given to you, 100 million debt, 400 million equity. So the new gearing levels we have to find. According to the theory preposition, you know that value of a geared company is equal to value of ungeared company plus debt into tax. What was the geared company value, guys? Total value 500. The ungeared we have to find plus the debt 100, the tax. Let us assume that in this exam or in this question, the tax is 30%. So when you will find the x value will come as 470. This is the value when the company is totally ungeared. Mean there is no debt incorporated. Now, what we did? We de-gear with the existing levels. We find the ungeared value. Now we have to find again the geared company value. This we have to find. The ungeared value is now 470. And how much the debt will be, guys? Can you people tell me? As we are buying back the 20 million shares we are issuing and we are buying back the same amount of debt. So 100 was previous, now as 20 million bought back, so 80 will be left. Now the value of geared company, that will be 494. But remember, out of 494, the debt and equity, the equity will be 414 and that will be 80. This is our theory preposition. How we find the value of the geared or the ungeared company. This was the first requirement. The new market values. This is the revised market value for the geared company. What we did? As the company gearing levels are changing, the company risk is changing. So first, we will remove the debt from the capital structure. We will say that this company is 0% geared. There is no gearing levels. We will find the ungeared company values. We will remove the financial risk. Then we will incorporate the new levels that we did. Now, as we have to find the new cost of equity, it means that according to the rule, first we have to de-gear. We have to find the ungeared cost of equity. Let us apply the formula. What was the old formula, guys? Old formula was cost of equity of the geared company is equal to cost of equity of ungeared company plus 1 minus T into cost of equity of ungeared company minus KD into value of debt over value of equity. Now, this value we have to find. 1 minus 0.30. This was X. The KD was given to you people. 5. Now, as we have to find the ungeared, so we will use here the existing gearing level. What was existing gearing levels? The debt was 100, equity was 400. But the problem is, we have not been provided the geared cost of equity. Until we do not have the geared cost of equity, how we can find the ungeared? So, examiner has provided you people in this question the WAC. This was the hint. This is the exam level example which I am solving here. Now, what will happen, guys? Just apply the WAC formula. WAC is equal to cost of equity into value of equity divided by the total value plus cost of debt into 1 minus T into value of debt over total. The WAC has been given to you people as 10. This we have to find. Value of equity is 400. Total 500. KD was 5% before tax. So multiply by 0.70. Value of debt 100 over 500. So guys, when you will find this X or the cost of equity geared, that will be 10 minus 0.7 over 0.8. So this geared cost of equity will be 11.625. This we will put here. 11.625. Now see, this was a very complex situation that was being created here. Try to understand everyone. If we use this old formula. So what was happening? First of all, we have to solve this one. When we will solve, so we can say that x, this will be 0.70 x minus 5 into 100 over 400. Now, guys, what will happen as they are being multiplied? These three are being multiplied. So just for the sake of the convenience, we can say x plus x minus 5, 0.70, 100 over 400. Now what will happen when you will divide 100 over 400? So how much you will get? 100 over 400. It will give you 0.25, and this is 0.70 x minus 5 plus x. Now 0.75 multiplied by 0.70. This is given you 0.175, and this is x minus 5, and this is x plus. Now x plus. This 0.5 is being multiplied with this figure, and this is being multiplied with this figure as well. So this will be 0.175x minus. So 0.175 multiplied by 5. This is given 0.875, and still all here we are having 11.625. Now 11.625 plus 0.875 is equal to 1.175x. So 0.875 plus 11.625, this is giving you 12.5 divided by 1.17. So the x value 12.5 divided by 1.17. This is coming as 10.6. The x final value is coming as 10.6%. Now the problem was, you see, to solve this formula on the spreadsheet, that was complicated. The students, they were facing a difficulty that how we can solve this formula of the theory preposition. So then what happened? Examiner introduced now a rearranged formula. Now, what is that rearranged formula? The rearranged formula is, we have already stated on the previous slide as well. This one, we are again repeating. Cost of equity of the geared company plus 1 minus T TD into value of debt over value of equity. Now, cost of equity of ungeared company plus 1 minus T into cost of equity of ungeared company multiply by value of debt over value of equity. Now see guys, how the things will be easy. The cost of equity geared, we have already find 11.625. 1 minus 0.30. And what was the debt equity? 100 over, just hold on guys. Okay, now see guys, we have just put on the figures. The ungeared we have to find 1 minus 0.30. Ungeared we have to find, and value of debt and the equity is 100 over 400. Now see, when you will solve, this is 11.625 plus 100 divided by 400. This is giving you the 0.25, and we are being multiplying it with 0.70. Here this is x plus 0.70 x and here 0.25. Now see, 0.25 sorry guys, we here did not have the cost of debt. That is also being multiplied here with 5. So 0.7 multiplied by 5. What is the answer? 0.7 multiplied by 5. It is 3.5 multiplied by 0.25. So guys, 0.25 multiplied by 3.5 It is giving you the value of 11.625 plus 0.875 is equal to x plus. When you will multiply these figures, so you will get the answer 0.25 multiplied by 0.70, 0.175x. So 1.175x is equal to 12.5. So if we have to find the x, so the 12.5 is equal to 1.175. And again, we will get the same answer. So what is happening? This is just an easy way to solve. What is happening? This rearranged formula will be also given in the exam. Examiner has just made an ease for the students because the students were facing a difficulty that they were very much unsure that how they can have these working on the spreadsheet. But before we move toward the spreadsheet, now see, you have to find out the ungeared cost of equity with this rearranged formula. Now, if you want to find the geared cost of equity, so the cost of equity of the geared company is equal to cost of equity of the ungeared company plus 1 minus T into cost of equity of the ungeared company minus KD into debt over equity. So the geared we have to find, this is 10.6 plus 1 minus 0.30. Ungeared is 10.6, KD was 5. Now, when we are finding the geared, so gearing level revise 414 and 80. So now this will be 11.35. So this was a difference between old formula and the rearranged formula. The answers with both of the formulas, when we have to find the ungeared cost of equity, that will be the same. Only this is an easy formula when we will apply this on the spreadsheet. That was the main concern. Now see how we will apply this on the spreadsheet. Guys, see here what is being happening. The left hand side is being divided by the right hand side. Again, I am saying left side, we have divided it by the right side. Now we are making the things more easier, that how we will apply this on the spreadsheet. Now see guys, as we said, this rearranged formula is having the two sides. Cost of equity of geared company plus 1 minus t into kd into value of that over value of equity is equal to cost of equity of ungeared company plus 1 minus t into cost of equity of ungeared company into value of debt over value of equity. On the spreadsheet, we will say this is your left hand side, this is your right hand side. The left hand side will stay same. On the right hand side, we are taking this cost of ungeared equity as common. So cost of equity ungeared plus 1 plus 1 minus t into value of debt over value of equity. What we have taken? We have taken this ungeared cost of equity common on the right hand side, and the left hand side will be same, no change. Now I am going to show you people the example which we solved on the whiteboard on the spreadsheet. See guys, this was the existing data that the market value of debt was 400, equity given, KD given, WACC given, and this was the cost of geared which we find because the WACC was given. This is the WACC formula. WACC formula used to have KEG, cost of geared. So we find the geared cost of equity that is coming as 11.625. Now the first step was as the gearing levels are changing. So first we have to find the ungeared cost of equity. Now I said to you people with the help of the rearranged formula, we have a left hand side and then the right hand side. In the left hand side, what we are having guys, cost of equity of geared company plus 1 minus t into KD into value of debt over value of equity. On the right hand side, we said we will take the common. So the cost of equity of ungeared company is equal to 1 that was common plus 1 minus t into value of debt over value of equity. This you have to memorize. Now see guys, just we are going to put on the values. What is your left hand side? See the same formula I am applying. Cost of equity of geared. Geared we have find that is 11.625 plus 1 minus t that was 30%, so definitely 0.7. Then the KD was given above 5 multiplied by value of equity, value of debt over value of equity. The debt value was 100, equity was 400. So your left hand side is coming as 12.5. And in the right hand side, what was the formula? 1 that we have taken plus 1 minus t that is 0.7 multiply by value of debt and equity. So 100 divided by 400. Now this is coming as 1.175. I told you people what happened. We divided the left hand side with the right hand side to see what I am doing. This is left hand side divided by the right hand side, and we are having the same answer which we produced on the whiteboard, 10.64. Now if we have to re-gear it with the new gearing levels and in the new gearing, we find that the market value that was produced on the whiteboard of equity, the market value of equity was 414 and the market value of debt was 80. Now apply this formula. What was that? Possibility of geared company is equal to possibility of ungeared company. The ungeared we have find, that is 10.64 into 1 minus t, that is 0.7. Again, the possibility of ungeared company, that is 10.64 minus KD, which was 5, and the new gearing levels are 80 over 414. So we are finding the same answer as we produced on the Y. So this was only a methodology which the examiner tried just to give you people an ease. Now you can see we can solve this ungeared cost of equity just in the 2 steps. Just create the left-hand side and the right-hand side. Just put on the figures and we can solve in a very easy way. So this was all about which the examiner stated that the examiner is introducing a new technique that how we can apply the theory preposition on the spreadsheet in an ease. Otherwise, it was a lengthy process. The students were very much confused. Hope this will be very useful, guys, for you. So please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. And my fast track is starting for September 24 by 22 of August for 7 days. Those who want to join, please DM me. And also, I am starting the 2 days free revisions that is starting by hopefully 20th. So you can join that as well. Thank you so much. God bless you. My prayers are with you.